A magnitude 3.6 earthquake rattled parts of southern New England shortly after 9 a.m. on Sunday. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the quake was centered in Bliss Corner, a section of Dartmouth. Numerous NBC 10 Boston viewers in Massachusetts and Rhode Island reported feeling the tremors. The quake was first reported as magnitude 4.0, but later downgraded to 3.6. Download our free mobile app for iOS or Android to get the latest breaking news and in-depth coverage of COVID-19. Local in-depth news coverage of the greater Boston area. There were no preliminary reports of injuries or damage. Police in Dartmouth and area towns including Falmouth, Rochester, Westport and Fall River said they had received calls from residents, but no one has reported any damage. The quake was a shallow one, which enhances the possibility of minor damage and is likely felt across a larger area. Where the earthquake was felt. Source: U.S. Geological Survey. On the earthquake magnitude scale, it's considered a light earthquake, which is often felt but only causes minor damage. The most recent 4.0 plus magnitude earthquake in the Northeast was in Ohio back in 2019. In New England, there was a 4.7 magnitude quake in Maine in 2012. Around 9:10 a.m. Sunday morning we felt what was an earthquake, viewer Greg Lewandowski said. It lasted about 20 seconds, started as a rumbling noise, then the house started shaking. Viewer Dory Stapleton said she felt it as far north as Wakefield, Massachusetts. About 2 minutes ago I felt a heavy deep rumbling and my entire house in Hopkinton shook, added Raymond Jerome. We just had an earth tremor, said Victor Rebello of South Dartmouth. The house shook and glass rattled. No apparent damage. Tory Gaucher of Cumberland, Rhode Island, said the quake caused a crack in his basement. I live in Douglas Ma and I don't know about anyone else in the area, but I do believe we had just experienced a small earthquake as our house slightly shook and we heard a faint rumbling, said Amy Kundle. Lasted for just a few seconds but was clearly felt. Liz Lehens lives in Webster, right on the Connecticut border, and said she felt the quake. It lasted several seconds and shook our bed at first, then shook our whole house, she said. Everyone at home felt it and we all got up out of bed to find each other immediately. Dawn Shumbo lives in Connecticut and said she felt the quake there. Lasted about 8 seconds, she said. Loud rumbling and shook the furniture.